The Executive Secretary of Nigerian Shippers Council (NSC), Barrister Pius Akuta, has reaffirmed the council's commitment to address the violence against truck drivers and the destruction of their vehicles. The ES, who spoke at a one-day sensitization program which was organized by the council in collaboration with the Federal Road Safety Corps, also appealed to the National Security Advisor of the federal government to urgently intervene.
So, and indeed, the Federal Road Safety have to sign a memorandum of understanding on the safety of cargoes in transit in Nigeria under the Road Transport Safety Standardization Scheme, the RTSSS. And this MOU put together is to ensure that the minimum safety requirements for fleet operations and all forms of haulage services in Nigeria is set and maintained and also enforced. And the road safety has been in the forefront of the enforcement of these standards on behalf of the Nigerian Shippers Council. And today we are here in this event, which is themed as Safe to Load on Nigerian Roads, which is being organized in fulfillment of our requirements under the MOU and to effectively strengthen that partnership and enhance our collective desire to ensure the safety of all forms of haulage on our roads. Critical to safety of our roads is the successful development and implementation of the vehicle transit areas, which is a rest area for vehicle drivers, long-distance drivers, to take a rest while they are driving and ensure that we keep to the protocol on the hours of drivers, minimum hours for drivers on the roads, so that drivers are not overstretched, as our study has shown that is critical to road safety and critical also to accidents that happen on the road due to fatigue of drivers and tiredness. So today we are here as partners in progress, working together to ensure the safety of roads, and safety not only of roads, but critical of the cargoes that our shippers carry across the country, to ensure that these vehicles are safe. These vehicles that do haulage on the roads are very safe, and they are motorable, they are roadworthy, in order to also help us enhance the efficiency.
The Federal Road Safety Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed, while expressing deep concern over the rampant extortion and destruction of trucks by hoodlums, laid emphasis on the importance of logistics.
Our road managers, some of us are safety managers. And together, we must come together to ensure that even when accident, the way you call it, and we in FRC you call it crashes, occur, it shouldn't result to death or serious injury. And that is why we adopted the United Nations Decade of Action of Safe System Approach, where the principle adopted a holistic approach to road transport system and the interaction between people, vehicle, and the road environment. The idea is that human beings are vulnerable and they are bound to make mistakes when they drive. And therefore, we cannot avoid accident, we cannot avoid crashes. But then, even when such crashes or accidents happen, it shouldn't result to death or serious injury. And that is why we're all stakeholders here. And that is why we also adopted what we call the five principle of self-system approach. And these five principles are the road safety management, which we are as an institution, road safety corps. We also have safer roads, that we must make all our roads safer in design, in construction, in funding, to make our roads safer. The second one is also that we must make our vehicles safer in design, in operation, in haulage, in whatever we can to make our vehicles safer, so as to be able to reduce road traffic crashes. The third one is safer road users. We are all road users, so we must educate, we must sensitize, we must make stakeholders advocacy to make sure that all road users are enlightened on how to operate and use road, and also give privilege to other road users to navigate and get to their destination safely. The fifth one is the post-crash care, and where we also engage stakeholders like NEMA, that also provide rescue services, like the other state traffic management that also provide rescue, and also our team of rescue officers and men that are always on the road. When crashes happen and you dial 122, they will be there to provide rescue operation and to...
The Director of Inland Transport Services of the Council, Mrs. Ife Okolwe, said that the sensitization is in line with the Memorandum of Understanding, which was signed in 2017.
Event today is in fulfillment of one of the terms of Memorandum of Understanding signed between the two agencies in November 2017. The MOU stated, among other things, that the two parties or agencies shall engage in collaborative enlightenment programs for truck owners, drivers, and the general public, with a view to ensuring safety of lives and cargoes in transit in Nigeria under the Road Transport Safety Standardization Scheme. The concept of the RTSSS is meant to regulate road transport, ensure safe and standardized fleet transport operations, and entrench a culture of safety consciousness in organizations and companies with fleets of vehicles in order to minimize loss of lives and properties on the roads. The objectives of this program, among others, are to enlighten drivers on how to curtail their excesses and prevent crashes that involve tankers, trailers, and trucks at the point of loading, in transit, and at final destinations. Thus,
speaking on behalf of the truck drivers, the Secretary of the Association of Maritime Truck Owners, Amato, narrated some of their drivers' encounter with the hoodlums.
I would like the Nigerian Shippers Council, as a matter of urgency, to look how they will assist in addressing the insecurity of truckers in the delivery of cargo from seaports to different locations across Nigeria. I'm talking in respect of governmental and non-governmental extortion bandits along the port corridor. If you go to the port access road, you see hoodlums, both in uniform and in mufti, holding sticks, smashing our trucks, vandalizing our, assaulting our drivers, collecting money. They will not be afraid of our trucks in motion. Truck police control and one car. over 6 trucks fell on their side at Ottawa Junction as a result of the activities of these extortion bandits, leading to the loss of billions of naira. So please, for in order to enhance our safety, we need the support of Nigeria Shipper's Council in collaboration with our Office of National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, the Ministry of Marine and Blue and Economy to come to the rescue of the haulage subsector of the maritime industry, because the sector is including under the activities of all these extortion bandits. And if there is not taking all our effort to achieve the goal of seamless evacuation of cargo trade facilitation and the ease of doing business within and outside the Lagos State, our effort will be rendered in vain. As I'm talking right now, we are even preparing to withdraw our service.
In his paper presentation, the Assistant Corps Marshal Omoye, in line with the theme titled Safe to Load on Nigerian Roads, gave some practical examples.
Driver and the vehicle, because if there is no vehicle, there is no driver. If there is no driver, there will be no vehicle. So I don't know where to, is the case of the egg and the chicken, which one comes first? I don't really know. There are even offenses that is vehicle related. If a vehicle tire is worn out, is it the responsibility of the driver to buy the tire? Is it not the responsibility of the operator to buy the tire? So at that point, if I issue him tickets for tire violation, wherever he takes it to, I do not know. But the issue is that there are certain things we cannot separate. You only mentioned one, you did not mention the other one. That the driver got himself drunk and we arrested him. You did not also say that your tire got worn out and we arrested the driver that the tire is worn out. So which one is which? Lack of proper implementation. You are very correct, sir. We are good at policies, coming up with policies, but implementation is always a problem. But the truth is that it takes two to tango. When it comes to the issue of implementation, the operator has a rule, the regulator has a rule. Everything about Nigeria is that we always like to pass the ball to the other person. Implementation of all these programs is that it has to work. You have to contribute to your own, and government will have to do their own. Operators have a lot to do. Do you know that some operators encourage their drivers to go out in the evening? Operators encourage their drivers to go and scout for job.
Truck drivers and truck owners before now has threatened to withdraw their services if necessary actions are not taken to reduce the constant harassment meted on them by hoodlums. Joy Enamana, Seabed TV.